I didn't realize this was his first ever game inside NRG Stadium. What does this moment mean for you as a father, the family, and I know for Jalen it's big.
I mean, we never could get that far. And so it's a deal where just happy for him to get the opportunity to play there. We've been there a lot, in the stands. We saw some really good high school games over the years. We've been to Texans games, but for him to have the opportunity to actually get out there and play is a blessing.
What goes through your mind right now when you watch him play in the NFL?
I'm really proud. I'm proud of him staying the course. I'm proud of him being diligent and disciplined and doing the things that he set forth for himself to do. I'm happy that him and his teammates are having a great season so far. Hopefully it keeps going.
We were texting back and forth in 2015 is when we first met, and I presented him with the little piece of paper, Athlete of the Week award. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I kind of had an idea that he could be something special back then, but when you think back to those days and to where he is now, is this whole journey just kind of wild and just amazing for you to even kind of put into words?
Back then I just wanted him to have the opportunity. He wanted to go to college and play football. So I just wanted him to get to go to college. I didn't really care where as long as it was free. And so I didn't care. And then, when you have the opportunity, you go to Alabama where things change. And while you're there, everybody they're dealing with has different things going on. I mean, most of them are there to go to the NFL. And, after a little while, you realize that, okay, this is an opportunity he's going to get. It's a matter of, positioning and how well he'll do with it. And, the thing that I always say is I never bet against Jalen because I understand Jalen. So I was like, I don't bet against him. So when he sets his mind to do something, he pretty much gets it done. He doesn't let anything deter him.
How proud were you with the way he handled everything in college, and how much did you see him grow from the time in Alabama, what happened there, going to Oklahoma, and how much did that really set him up for the success you think he's having right now in the NFL?
I say that God puts people and things in your life for a reason. And we've had things that we've gone through. It's kind of like being trained for something or prepared for something. You have no idea what you're being prepared for till it comes. And so dealing with, the great time at Alabama, the tough times at Alabama, the decision to move on, I always say we dropped off a 17-year-old kid and he grew up quick. He became a grown man real young at Alabama. And, all those things helped shape and mold him into where he's at now.
Do you remember what's your favorite memory about when you were coaching him in high school? Because I went back and looked at those highlights. I mean, it was so fun to watch him play. Do you have a specific memory that kind of stands out?
The thing for me, I say is his junior year, first game. I was talking to, my OC, and the head said Byron Henderson. And, he sat back there and he messed around, then he took off. And, he looked like he looked like a grown man playing with, some kids. And I said, I guess my baby has grown up, and it was just like, okay, he's different. Right now he's different than he was last year. And, it just kept going. So, it's just fortunate to be able to see it.
What do you think tonight's going to be like for you?
Oh, I'm ready for it to come and go. Because we got a big game tomorrow, playing for the first district championship in school history. So that's a great opportunity for our kids here, and he's excited for us. But I'm ready. Tonight, it'll be good for the family and friends to be able to see him. A lot of people are coming out to support him, so that's good to know. So we're just go out and enjoy it. The good part is you get to ride across town as opposed to getting on a plane or driving away. So we'll ride across town and get to see something. And I get to watch him play on the field. I never got to coach him on. I'm jealous of that, but it is what it is.
Are you also kind of happy to see it come and go because you don't want to hear any more family and friends say, "Hey, hey, hey, can I get?
Oh, definitely.
Can I get tickets?"
Definitely. That part's great. The big
Right,
thing
right.
for me with all this, I understand and appreciate everyone that loves him and cares about him, and they're excited. For me, I always look at it as I'm dad, and so for me, I'm the one that deals with the rough times. So when everything's going good, we talk, but we have a very close, unique relationship. I don't have to talk to him every day. He doesn't have to talk to me every day. He's mature. He's a grown man. He handles his business, and it's a situation where it'll be nice for everybody to enjoy him. For me, it's like, okay, I understand what he's here to do. It's a business trip that happens to be at home.
I asked him back then in 2015 what his secret hobby was, and he said he liked cooking crawfish, and he learned that from you. So does he still do that?
Yeah. Look, he found a way to get crawfish shipped to Philly live. First time he's like, well, I'm having some crawfish shipped. I'm like, okay, let me know how this goes. And he's like, they showed up. I'm like, well, he said they were alive. So once he figured that out, it's a wrap. I mean, he's going to cook crawfish all spring when that time comes because he found a way to get them to Philly alive. So, he's got play. He invites his teammates over, and I know Brian Johnson, his QB coach comes over and eats it, and so hey, he's got it figured out.
Is he staying for the game or is he flying back?
I hope he goes back.
If he goes back, okay.
The thing is about routine.
Yeah, right.
Keep your routine. What y'all doing now is working. I'm superstitious as a coach, so it's like keep your routine. And if he was there, cool. If he's not, cool. I understand. But keep your routine. And so I don't believe in letting things change your routine.